everyone, it's Jesy, and today's video I'm super excited about because I have seen these videos going around on the booktube hemisphere, and I saw that Sasha Osberg has been doing this video for quite a while. Basically, this video is recommending books for popular books. Like, if you liked this book, you will then probably like this book. I'm just gonna go ahead and give you a couple recommendations of some popular books. Let's get into it. So, right off the bat, I want to talk about the Infernal Devices trilogy by Cassandra Clare. Obviously, if you've read The Mortal Instruments, you've most likely read The Infernal Devices. It has some fantasy aspects and takes place in Victorian England, London, and it deals with killing demons. So if you are a fan of the Infernal Devices trilogy by Cassandra Clare, I would then recommend to you The Dark Days Club by Alison Goodman. This book is very similar to the Infernal Devices trilogy. It does take place in Victorian England, and the main character slays demons with crystal swords. Very similar, but it's different, I swear. It's really good. I feel like I'm talking with an accent, am I? Oh god, my neighbors pulled up. I don't want them to see me filming. This is embarrassing. I'm on the second story. I don't know if they can see me. This book takes place in London in 1812, and 18-year-old Lady Helen Rexall is on the eve of her debut presentation as the royal court of George III. Her life should revolve around gowns, dancing, and securing a suitable marriage. Instead, one of her family's maids disappears. She is drawn into the shadows of the Regency London. There, she meets Lord Harleston, one of the few chosen to stop the perpetrators, a cabal of demons that has infiltrated all levels of society. Harleston, my babe. I really love this book, though. I hope that you pick it up if you are fans of Cassandra Clare and the Infernal Devices. Next up, we have a sci-fi recommendation. I'm sure plenty of you have heard of the Across the Universe trilogy by Beth Revis, and if you haven't, where have you been? You should definitely pick this series up because it's amazing. It's a trilogy. I'm obsessed with it. So this is a sci-fi book, and if you are a fan of this book series, I would then recommend to you, I just hit my tripod, Gravity by Melissa West. I read this book a little recently. I actually read it in work, which, like, bad Jessica. In the future, only one rule will ever matter. Don't ever peek. 17-year-old Ari Alexander just broke that rule and saw the last person she expected hovering above her bed, arrogant Jackson Locke, the most popular boy in her school. She expects an instant execution or some kind of freak alien punishment, but instead Jackson issues a challenge: help him or everyone on Earth will die. This book is really cool. It also reminds me kind of Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout. So if you're a fan of the Left series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, this would also be good for you. If you like this, and you'll like this. I actually just posted my review for More Happy Than Not, and I really enjoyed this book, and I know it's really popular in the bookish community. So if you have read More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera, I would recommend to you the Program series by Susan Young. In the Program series, suicide has become an epidemic. Kids who are seen as a potential threat to the suicide epidemic are then put into the program where they have to take these pills, and their memories and everything gets altered, and it's really crazy, and I love this series, and Susan Young is actually one of my all-time favorite authors. If you liked More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera, I would definitely recommend The Program to you. Next up, we have The Subject of Witches. Also awesome since October is coming up, so this is a great read. If you are a fan of Trial by Fire by Josephine Angelini, which is an amazing book, and I still need to finish this series. I've only read the first one, but it is so good. Such a good witch story, guys. If you like this book, then I would definitely recommend to you this book right here called Secrets in Phoenix by Gabriella Lepore. Can we just appreciate this cover? Like, wow, it is such a pretty book cover. When Sophie Ballister and her twin brothers Sam and Todd, and by the way, Sam and Todd dramatically reminded me of the Weasley twins, Fred and George, when I read this book, so like, if you like the Weasley twins like I do, and like everybody does, you should definitely read this book because you definitely get those vibes. When Sophie Ballister and her twin brothers, Sam and Todd, are uprooted from their home and sent to a remote boarding school run by their great aunt Ness, they stumble upon a hidden room that holds a secret that will change everything, aka witchcraft, aka Out of the ashes they will rise. A new dawn is breaking. This book is actually published by Benjamin over on his booktube channel, Benjamin of Tomes. He has a publishing company called Of Tomes. He publishes a lot of amazing books, but this is just one of them, and I absolutely love this book, and it's awesome. Definitely pick it up. If you like this, then you'll like this. Next up, we all know that Peter Pan is my favorite story of all time. I mean, if you're new here, then now you know. If you are a huge fan of Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie, like I am, this is a Peter Pan retelling story that I am in love with. It is called The Pan Experiencing Neverland by Matthew Eldridge. This is actually the old cover of this book. I just actually ordered the new cover. The new cover is stunning. Can't wait to get it. Basically, you're just gonna take a journey with one of the world's most popular orphans, Peter Pan, as he leaves his native land, England, in search for a powerful adventure. Traveling across the Atlantic Ocean, Peter makes some new friends and villainous enemies as well. Eventually, he discovers the place where a boy should never be, Neverland, the land of pirates, natives, zombies, missionaries, and Wendy's orphans, the Lost Boys. So this book is kind of gender swapped in a way, like Wendy is the one on Neverland and Peter kind of goes there, and it has to deal with a whole bunch more things than the regular Peter Pan story. Like, it has zombies and it has missionaries, so it has some historical, biblical aspects in it as well, which is really cool. This book went on a huge adventure and I absolutely loved it. If you are a fan of Peter Pan, then definitely pick up The Pan, Experiencing Neverland by Matthew Eldridge. Last but not least, we have the Fantastic Beasts screenplay by J.K. Rowling. If you guys are a fan of Fantastic Beasts / Harry Potter-ish 1920s magic, then I would definitely recommend to you the Diviners series by Leigh Bardugo. I talk about this book a lot because I absolutely adore it. The Art Deco 1920s vibes from this book. Wait for it, wait for it. Is this not the prettiest hardcover naked book you've ever seen in your life and just in general? I am obsessed with this book. Evie O'Neill, the main character in this book, is like one of my favorite main characters ever. She's so spunky and strong. Love her so much. Let me read you the synopsis. Do you believe there are ghosts and demons and diviners among us? Evie O'Neill has been exiled from her boring old hometown and shipped off to the bustling streets of New York City, and she is positively ecstatic. 1926, and New York is filled with speakeasies, Ziegfeld girls, and rakish pickpockets. The only catch is that she is to live with her uncle, Will, and his unhealthy obsession with the occult. Evie worries he'll discover her darkest secret, a supernatural power that has only brought her trouble so far. But when the police find a murdered, branded girl with a cryptic symbol and Will is called to the scene, Evie realizes her gift could help catch the serial killer. As Evie jumps headlong into a dance with a murderer, other stories unfold in the city that never sleeps. A young man's name Memphis is caught between two worlds. A chorus girl named Theta is running from her past. A student named Jericho hides a shocking secret, and the unknown to all, something dark and evil has been awakened. I am obsessed with the book, and each and every character like Theta and Jericho, I fall in love with their stories, and I just love them all so much. I just want to hug them. I wish they were real. They are real in my head. I just love them. I love them. I'm also really ecstatic because the third book in this trilogy will be coming out soon. I can't wait to read it. If you liked Fantastic Beasts by J.K. Rowling, you will definitely love The Diviners by Leigh Bardugo, or at least I hope you will if you pick it up. I hope you guys found some new fun recommendations from this video. If you picked them up or if you have read any of these books, let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and there we go. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me, and click that bell to be notified when that's not a word, notified when I post new videos. I am Jesy, and I will see you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!